After hours, the papers scattered to the floor as Sloane's hands slid along her waist, fingers firm, anchoring her against the desk. His mouth devoured hers, urgent and unyielding, but threaded with a tenderness that made her shiver. She gasped as his lips left hers, tracing a path down her throat. Her head tipped back, eyes fluttering shut as his breath warmed her skin. Each kiss, each graze of his teeth, ignited something she had buried for too long. "Sloan." Her voice was a plea, half warning, half surrender. "Say it again," he murmured against her collarbone. "Sloan." The sound of his name on her lips undid him. His hands slid lower, tugging her closer to the edge of the desk, pressing her thighs apart with the confident inevitability of a man who knew she wouldn't resist. She clutched at his jacket, pulling it from his shoulders. Fabric rustled, buttons gave way. His shirt loosened under her hands, revealing warm skin, hard muscle. She traced him with trembling fingers, marveling at the contrast, polished businessman on the surface, raw fire beneath. When his hand slipped beneath her blouse, she inhaled sharply. His touch was slow, deliberate, reverent, as if he were memorizing her with his palms. She arched into him, desperate, starved, her body aching with a hunger Charles hadn't stirred in years. Her blouse fell away, then her skirt, pooling at her hips. The cool air hit her skin, but his hands were warm, grounding her, pulling her deeper into the moment. His mouth found hers again, and for a heartbeat, the world ceased to exist. The city glittered outside, the hum of traffic a distant lullaby, but in that office, behind the locked door, they were alone in a universe of heat and breath and skin. She gasped as he pressed into her, slow at first, testing, teasing, before giving her what she had silently begged for. Her nails dug into his shoulders, a soft cry slipping from her lips. He moved with purpose, with patience, with an intensity that blurred the line between pleasure and worship. Every thrust, every kiss, every shiver of contact stripped away her defenses until nothing remained but raw need. She clung to him, breathless, overwhelmed, her voice breaking on his name. He whispered hers in return, rough and reverent as though it were a vow. The crescendo came like a wave, crashing through her, leaving her trembling, undone. She buried her face in his neck to muffle the sound, her body surrendering in a way her mind never could. When the storm passed, she lay against him, chest heaving, his arms still holding her as though he'd never let go. For a long moment, neither spoke. Then Sloan pressed a kiss to her temple, his voice quiet, certain. "This isn't just an adventure." Her eyes fluttered open, meeting his. And in that moment, she knew, he was right. This was the beginning of something far more dangerous.